Welcome, welcome. I'm Stevie C. This is going to be my Park to Prem challenge, and we're entering in to season two. And I'd like to thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy the content today as we look to take Leek Town from the seventh tier of English football all the way to the Premier League. Whether we're able to do it with just staying at Leek Town or whether we have to move around a bit, we'll just have to wait and see how the save goes. But as I bring you to um our season so far, so off stream, we've done the closed season. We've had to deal with a lot of difficult decisions. I've just realised I'm sat in the dark here. Woohoo! It's bright. Look at that. We can see. Okay. Yeah. Apologies for that. Forgot to switch that on. There is another light here that I can also switch on, which helps me see my keyboard a little better and stuff. But yeah, so welcome. And so a little bit of a catch up on where we've been. If we take it to the club overview, no. Match day's got the league table, hasn't it? So that will do. So if we go back to the previous season, as you can see, we had a very good season last season. It was second place. We romped into the playoff semi-finals. Nice, easy 3-0 win. And then we came up against a team who was always going to be the hardest team in the playoffs, and it was Stockton Town. And unfortunately for us, They beat us 2-0. If we can see the match, can we? No, we can't. I was going to show you the thing, but it won't let us view it from there. Maybe if we go to here, which we'll look at our fixture schedules anyway. Come on, everything seems a little bit unresponsive. There we go. So let's see. We can view it from here. Who'd have thought that wouldn't have been simple to do? As you can see, we were pushing really hard to try and get into this game, but we were dominated throughout, and so it was probably fair that we didn't win the playoff final, but unfair from the context of the season in the league because we were magnificent in the league. This is the team that we had with Buckley and Edwards, Grogan, Haywood, Heath, Porter, Reeves, and Shenton and Hurst. On the bench, Onyeka, Rubio, Weir. We had a good side. I would say an excellent side for this division. And I would be very confident of promotion this year if we could add to that side and improve. But here's the problem. We couldn't keep most of those players. A lot of the players are on non-contracts. Nearly all of the players were expired contracts if they were, and it's been very difficult to keep them. So I'll go to the squad first, then we'll look at how the season's going so far. We have a good number of players, don't get me wrong, but the abilities on them all are not massively exceptional. So this is sort of like a rundown on the current ability of most of our team. And if we look at the players in the picked, obviously we've got a couple of players down here who are very low star rating for what we're playing. Now that may change. I may get some loans in just to shore up some of these positions. We have changed the tactics slightly this season, which may also be part of the reason why we're struggling. But we've certainly not got as many high-starred players as we did have. From favourites from last season. See, this is the problem: is we've got all these guys, but any of them, apart from a few, see the ones with the dates here, they're the only ones that can't be poached from us, and there's not many of them. So let's look at the ones who can't be pinched. I think that's the best way to look at it. These guys are here for the long haul. Connor Heath is the top scorer from last season, scored 20-odd goals, broke a record, actually, by being the top scorer for the club. And he's not great, but he is well-rounded, and he is very consistent in terms of getting us goals. Already this season, 5 goals in 7 appearances, 7 in 8 if you count the cup. And so we can't fault him for how he's playing for us. He's 25, so he's right in the peak of his powers and could easily, with his contract, be part of our team for a few more years. Yeah. Bear with me one sec. I think I'm done. There may be another sneeze to follow, but we'll try and press on anyway. So this guy is my favourite guy. Look at his star rating at the moment, just 1 star. But we're not gonna stress about that because this lad is 6'8", and he's only 16. You know, he could end up 6'9", 6'10". I don't know what the limit is, but he is a big boy, and already he's come in and had a few substitute appearances, scored a couple of goals, got a few assists. Ironically, he tends to not do very well when he actually gets a start. So we're probably going to sort of have him as a super sub for the first season, having seen him play in a few matches now. I think maybe he's not going to be quite there consistency-wise. He is only 16, loads of time for him. And, yeah, I'm really pleased with how he's looking. 2 goals and 3 assists. He's getting involved in the game, which is what you're gonna hope to see. Then we got Jimmy Smith. He's again another 16-year-old. This is another one who's come through our youth system, and as the previous guy, the big guy, Big Tell, Um, he's a central defender who he's still very young, but he's sort of there to bulk the numbers because central defence wise we are a little bit short. But he can also play on in the fullback roles, which we are playing more fullbacky fullbacks this season. So that is one of the good things with him is that he is somebody who can grow in these roles and potentially be a good player for us. His pace isn't particularly fantastic, but he's good on both feet, so it's not too bad. Nathan Butler is again another youth regen who's come through, and he looks very good, and is currently a backup already. He's 16 years old, and his mentals look awesome, absolutely awesome. So he's definitely sticking around with us as long as we can keep him. We've got him till 28. We're 26 at the moment, so a couple of years. Um, yeah, he's 28. I'm just gonna check no one's at the door. Just bear with me. I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm back. Did you miss me? Where were we? Nathan Butler, weren't we? No, we'd just done Nathan Butler. Now this is a guy who was. I think we signed this guy in, but don't quote me on it. I think we signed him in last year actually, but he's looking really good. Pace is just a little bit low, and stamina obviously. Strength is pretty good for the guy of 5'7". But these are excellent stats, and attacking midfield is going to be a good position for him when we can get him in there. But at the moment, he's playing in central midfield for us. He could be used in a few different areas, which is really handy. And at the moment, I'm playing him in midfield, which he does seem to have the stats for it, the stars for it, at least the ability to play the role. And yeah, so he's a very much an exciting prospect. I do remember bringing him in. Now he was one of the first signings. Our goalkeeper is for this level an excellent goalkeeper. He was vital to us last year. He has made one real big cock up so far this season, but we won't hold it against him with how good he was last season. And we'd have lost that playoff final by about 10 if he hadn't been so good last season. So another youngster who is knocking around the side, Robbie Wilson, and just bolstering the numbers in the first team squad at the moment. And Rashid Kamara is quite an exciting prospect in terms of right backs. I'm probably going to give him a few games when he doesn't get injured. He's played one game and then got injured, but he is back to fitness again now. It was only a short injury. So he's going to get a little bit of a chance to develop. He's only 19, so he's got a bit of room to grow. This guy was here last season and was excellent for us. 4-star ability as he was last season. He's 20 years old. He got released after his season with us. So we were happy to try and get him in, and we've got him in with 15 heading at 6'4" and jumping reach 15. This is a good guy to have at the back of your defence, and obviously quite important to us. Reasonable pace, good strength. For this level, he is going to be quite a useful player. Ollie Shenton. So now we're down to the guys without a contract, and there's a lot of them. So buckle in for Ollie Shenton. He is a guy who is one of our key players, but won't sign a new contract, so he could go anytime. Hopefully he stays with us, but there's nothing we can do if he does go. Jordan Hodkin was on loan with us last season. I've signed him in again. He's probably going to be second choice striker, or maybe even third choice striker. Haven't decided yet. Depends on how some of the other players play. Ephraim is a youngster who we've signed in, is covering the midfield. And Clark Anderson is another right back. Just trying to skip out. There's a few right backs, all of a similar side. Danny Preston on the left should be getting a lot more game time than he is, but Ollie Haywood at the moment is playing superb. He's another guy whose contract's run out and we can't get him on a better deal. So we just have to keep going with him as long as we've got him. Dan Wordsworth is a backup centre back, 6'1", but he's 35 years old and he's reasonably good in comparison to a lot of our team in our leadership. So he's sort of vice captain for the team. Adam Porter and Ollie Haywood are probably the next important ones for you to know. Adam Porter is our playmaker, and he's pretty good with his vision, work rate, teamwork. Well, everything. He's very well rounded. Not exactly special, but certainly well rounded enough to be good at just about everything he needs to be good at. Ollie Haywood here, not quite fast enough to be excellent, but he's again really well rounded in his attributes. Hayden Campbell was here last year. Can't get him on a proper contract. So he's going to be important to us when he's fit again. He's just coming back from injury. Onyeka is a winger stroke striker. He's good for boosting the numbers. He's probably sitting behind the other wingers. Alex Hurst is one of those wingers who is just ahead and very good, but won't sign it. Well, he wants 500 a week, which is like, I don't know, more than 25% of our budget. So, sorry, more than 10% of our budget. So, no chance of that happening. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody else that's massively worth mentioning. This is another young lad coming through, 18, reasonably well rounded, good determination. So, it'll be handy to use if we're struggling in a game. So, yeah. So, the squad is not excellent, and I'm happy to accept that. We've got time to build into it, but I want to give these guys a chance and then really assess where we need to improve. If I go to the tactics and just give you a bit of an idea of how the team lines up, then you will be able to see. So in our counter-attacking tactic, we're playing sort of a 4-4-1-1. These wingers, I may be pushing these wingers higher up to a 4-2-3-1. In fact, I've got to do it now. Just because while we're here, we might as well do it. Deliberately tried to have them more as wingers, but yeah, we basically got a counter attack with these four guys. That is the plan with them. Then we've got two more tactics. We have this one, which it looks like a 4-2-4 out of possession. It's quite defensive, but this one is a gegenpress. We're going to try and win the ball back, get the ball forward, and the target man is the key one for this, because this is a tactic where Collins is going to come into his own when he gets to play. And this one is an interesting tactic that I've designed. I've not really used it yet, but this is for when teams play 4-2-4 and we're struggling to contain them. This one, we're just going to try and use it
to play through the defence. So I'm just trying to work out why. Right. So there's a little bit of a discrepancy in this somewhere. Shenton needs to be the one to drop back out of possession. So those two need to swap over. Yeah. So basically this one, the idea is when they've got two players in the middle here, is we're gonna try and outnumber them, pass the ball through them, and get the ball again to our tall strikers and poacher. That is the plan for that one. Hopefully that will work. We may have to change these to wing backs, but we're very rarely likely to use that tactic. That's just one for when nothing else is working. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, in terms of how we're going this season, if we look at our fixtures from the start of the Premier League, we've played a 0-0 draw against Hebburn Town. They weren't a bad side last season. They just missed out on the playoffs thanks to us beating them late on. Then came the good results. 3-0 against Hyde, with Big Tell getting the first 2 goals for us, and Ollie Shenton slotting one home as well. I would show you the goals, but I'm concerned about it crashing. Ilkeston Town, 5-2 victory. Connor Heath got a couple, Adam Porter, and then Taylor Leek. I don't think I showed you him. He's another one who's sort of like a backup striker and right winger. And he's only 16, loads of time to develop. So hopefully we'll be seeing him improve over the course of the coming season. He's 2-star at the moment, potential of a 5-star. So he's a player who looks up for the cup. Warrington was the next game. Connor Heath scored again. Then they got an equaliser. It was a okay game. I think we should have won it, really. We probably threw that one away. We then threw away this one big time against Bradford Park Avenue. They were not in the game. This is where the keeper made a mistake to allow them to go ahead. He basically ran out of the corner of the area to a ball that was bouncing high and headed it towards our centre-back. The centre-back just stood there waiting for the ball and let the attacker run past him. And he, of course, had an open goal because the keeper wasn't there. So a bit of a shambles of a goal. And considering that was it was Butler who made the mistake there. So he's the one that was to blame. I don't know whether it's just looking at what concentration now. There's no low stats which suggest the reason why he should have done that. It was just pretty poor from him. He is only young as well, so maybe inconsistency is the issue there. I don't know. But yeah, so Nathan Butler did make the mistake, but did come back to have a reasonable game. Connor Heath then got us a couple of goals, put us in the driving seat. We were in complete control. They were not getting many shots at all. And then in the second half, we allowed them to pass through us, and Heaney got the goal. A 0-0 draw against Basford. We should have won that game. We were completely on top. We then lost to Ashton United. Now, they deserved to win. They completely played us off the park. We got an own goal, which, if I remember correctly, I think it was Shenton went to cross it, and it would have been a goal. Easy tapping for Big Tell. We're going to have to change his nickname to Big Tell, aren't we? But yeah, Big Tell was just waiting to prod it into an empty net, and a defender stuck his foot out and poked it in for him. So it was an own goal. Then they were already winning, obviously, scored very early on, and then they got a goal in the second half, but they completely deserved it. Then we've played our qualifying FA Cup round. Connor Heath got a couple of goals. They threatened to come back towards the end, but that was, again, a pretty comfortable win for us. So where does that leave us in the table? Well, in quite a disappointing position, really. We could overtake quite a few if we win our game in hand. So we'd go up to 13. So we'd be sitting just outside the playoffs is basically where we would be. possibly as much as in the playoffs, depending on goal difference. We have a reasonable goal difference at the moment. So it's sort of like hit and miss how it's going to go. Which way is it going to go? We don't want to lose too much on these guys because there's only one promotion place. We need to be, ideally for me, we need to be in the top three and within 2 or 3 points by the time we hit the week 30, just so that we know that in the running we've got, because it's 40 games, in the running, we need to know that we've got the chance to win the league because you don't want to be relying on the playoffs. It's not an easy division to get out of because of that one spot. It's how the non-leagues tend to be, and hopefully, if you go bad at the other end, there's 4 spots to go down. So we definitely want to avoid that. So let's get to the point where we're playing this next match, which is actually a reasonably local derby with Nantwich Town. Nantwich Town have actually nicked a couple of our players as well, which is a little bit annoying. If we look at this is how I select my tactics for the match. If you've never seen this before, we go to put it on portal opposition report. I like how accessible that opposition report is in the portal bit. It's one of the few things that I'm glad that it's quite easy to find. But you can look at the expected formation. It's a narrow one, so we're definitely going to want to use the wings. But this is the most important bit for me, is they are going to be on a higher defensive line, high press, trigger more. So they're going to be right at us, right in our face. And they've got a very similar tactic, to be honest, to what our third tactic is. So in terms of our tactics, we're going to be going with the one striker formation. I should just go over here where I've literally got a tactics thing. I just forget to use it all the time. It's just so, it used to be here and it was there for me, whereas over here I forget about it all the time. So we're going to probably want this one, which is going to be the one where we allow them to come to us. We win the ball off them and get the ball out. Now, for this match only, seeing what tactic they're likely to play, give us a clue where it's gone. It's usually here. Perhaps it's only when it's at the match day. We want to do the next match only. We want to go down the flanks. That's where we want to exploit against Nantwich. So Curl has opted to stay. I might give him a couple of games because technically he is our best right back. But I just don't see him as good enough for centre back. He's only 5'6", so he's not going to play there. Right back, he's not really fast enough. But we are playing more full backy type right back, so maybe he will be better there. So perhaps I'll give him the game this time just to see how he gets on. And if he performs well, we've got a few choices at right back, but none of them are excellent. So it is something that we do need to consider if we're going to get promoted. We might need to work on that area. Dynamics of the team, if you just caught a glimpse of it then, is very, very good. So hopefully that will be enough to carry us back into those top spots before too long. I did want to stream more of this over the last couple of days. If you're not aware, I am recovering from a heart attack, so I was feeling pretty tired the last couple of nights. So I've ended up going to bed really early, and that's why I haven't streamed. But the reason that I got into streaming was for that very same reason, because I was recovering from the heart attack. So Campbell is ready to come back, but do we play him straight away? I think we do, He's not going to be match fit at all. So we've got Onyeka on the bench just to try and switch it around if we need to. Check no one's really tired. So Kamara will bring off for Curl. Just looking to see whether there's anybody else who's struggling for form or anything like that. Don't think so. Yeah, so Connor Heath is going to be the main striker. Campbell sat just behind him. Hopefully will make a nuisance of himself and be in a good position when these wingers come in with the ball. So let's see how. Oh, yeah, we wanted to do that. Next match. Team instructions. All instructions in possession. Progress through both flanks. That was the one thing that we wanted to change. Oh, yeah. Proceed to match. So here we go. The first game on stream. Hopefully, we'll give a good account of ourselves, especially with the fact that we're playing against a team that is a local rival to us, or as close to a local rival as we're going to get in this league. I think there's probably about 20 miles, maybe 25 miles between the two teams. I mean, if results don't improve, we will have to go on to extended highlights because we need to see where things are going wrong to turn it around. And in fairness, when we did that last season, we nearly got promoted. So here's the first highlight. We're 20 minutes in, so it's obviously a pretty cagey game. Butler somewhat undeliberately passes it to Hayward. Hurst now, where's he going to go with that? He's going to charge down the wing and swing it across. Heath is waiting for it. Gets a good header, but heads it just over the bar. It's close, but no cigar. Shenton now on the right-hand side. Goes back to centre-back Grogan. Sends a long ball towards Heath. The ball's coming back our way. With a little tiki-taka, pass it around style of play. They are looking to break through, and they have broken through, and they have scored. Alex Panther with the goal, and that was not something that we wanted to see. That McTweed is a player who we were trying to sign, and he chose them over us, the traitor. And it was him who got the assist as well, which is a bit annoying. So we're going to have to go attacking now, I think. We can't be sitting back when we're 1-0 down against a local rival. At home as well. Well, we're getting a lot of highlights here, aren't we? So I'm actually going to give him an angry one there. We're going to switch these guys to wing backs. Curl loves being a wing back. He's nowhere near fast enough for it, really, but we're going to have to try and get ourselves forward a little bit more now. Anyone doing particularly bad in terms of ability? Energy-wise, Hurst has had it. That's not good news. Onyeka is going to have to come on for him. Suppose if it becomes necessary to take Campbell off, we do have Akarakiri who can move forward if necessary. And we're all excitedly looking forward to Big Tell coming on to save the game later on. Heath has not had a good game so far, but it doesn't look like we've provided him with much service. This is already getting a bit desperate though, isn't it? So a corner. Ollie Shenton swings it out. And a good header. But I didn't see who it was who got the header. I'm assuming it was one of the centre-backs. Grogan wins a header. Heath is away here. Takes a shot. And it's just wide. Good bit of movement by Heath. I think we're going to put a second striker on. I think that's where we're going with this. So, Campbell has not settled into the game. Oh, where's Big Tell? I've not put him on the bench. Oh, it's going to have to be Hodkin then. So, out of possession. There we go. So we've got 2 strikers on now. Gotta try and get something going in this game. A little bit nervous about this attack, but Visser does pick up the ball. And I think we're going on to extended highlights because whilst it's good to go through the games fast, we need to micromanage these situations before the form gets too bad. Onyeka plays it to Hodkin with a beautifully composed finish. And that's 1-1. The first highlight on extended highlights is a goal. See, that's all we needed. We've probably scored about 20 goals and keep missing them because of that. Nice little turn away, the opposite way to what the defender thought he was going to go, and slotted it home with his left foot. Jordan Hodkin, he's played okay this season, but that's the first time where he's really sort of like shown good composure in front of the goal. Ollie Haywood swings it out to Shenton. Volleys it into Hodkin. Very nearly got 2 goals in a matter of minutes, and that would have been absolutely amazing to turn this game around like that. For me, we need to be winning these type of games. This is a team that have just been promoted up into this league. I think I don't remember playing them last season. Ollie Haywood. Akarakiri. Not a mouthful to say at all. So Curl plays it out to Shenton. We're 70 minutes in now. Shenton brings it down the wing. Cuts inside. Goes for goal himself. Not really what we wanted to see. Ollie Haywood brings it forward now. Onyeka. And what a finish from Ollie Shenton. He blasted that in. Just trying to set my stream thing up. But it was Onyeka with the cross. We'll drop back to cautious now because we don't want to be too attacking while we're ahead. Hopefully we can still keep control of the game, even on the cautious side of things. So I've got myself onto the stream manager, which is where I wanted to be. Took me a while to get there. Don't forget, if you are watching, it'd be awesome if you could follow me. Getting closer and closer to that 25 followers. Onyeka swings in the ball. I think that was Shenton with the shank, but just looking at the tiredness of our players, we've got quite a few who are tired. We've only got 1 sub left. How can we most effectively use it? I think we're going to end up having to take off Akariri for a more defensive midfielder. Probably makes sense, to be honest. He's bit more of an attacking threat, but we should have been putting him into attacking midfield. But to be fair, we put Hodkin on as a second striker, and he's come up with the goods. Connor Heath, shooting from distance, not really what we're wanting him to do there. As a striker, he should know where that ball needed putting. But he was a bit greedy. It's a chance that's gone. As McTweed sends a long ball, which Porter will keep in. Sends in a cross. We've made the save. Just wondered what speed we've got this at. Have we got it at a penalty shootout speed? Oh, it is the right speed. Felt a bit fast, that highlight. They must have been pinging it around. Visa brings the ball from the goal kick. He's obviously going long because nobody's standing near him. Interesting tactic there. Everybody's gone over to the right and he's kicked it to the left. Porter hoofs the ball long. Hodkin will chase. Onyeka. End of highlight. Trying to think if there's anything we need to do more defensively. Hodkin swings it out to Curl. Curl plays Shenton through. Can Shenton pull it across? Swings across Onyeka. Gives it to Porter. Comes back to Onyeka. Just couldn't get the curl on the shot. And it's still 2-1. Time is running out. So in possession now, we perhaps need to drop these guys back a little bit. Onyeka's not so keen on that idea. And let's have Cowley hold in position now. Out of possession. We're going to have to trap back with all of them, aren't we? So both strikers tracking back as well. So Butler plays it to Haywood. He's got plenty of space down his left. Uses Onyeka, gets it back. Goes back to Porter. This is nice time wasting passing around. Great ball through there. From Cowley, I think it was. And I think Heath should have done better then, if I'm honest. I've just remembered that Connor Heath could play attacking midfielder. As they bring the ball back, can they break the hearts of this Leek Town defence? Oh, well, I was about to say a lucky deflection for Nantwich, but it's won them a corner. That could have gone inside the post. That was John Williams taking the corner, the guy who wrote the music for Jurassic Park. Visser comes and collects. We're shouting focus. We need them to concentrate. Long ball again. Grogan is up there and wins it. Curl, slow it down, guys. Slow down. Well played. This is how you waste a bit of time. Good possession football. Hodkin gives it to Cowley. That was a foul. A nasty one at that. This could be a red card here. That's only a yellow for Byron Moore. So Ollie Shenton. Where's he going to go with this? He's taking his time, which is good. That's what we want. Porter swings in a corner. Now we've left them with a counter attack on. This is ridiculous. What are you doing? Oh, well, he's gone and booted it out of play, which I'm not going to complain too loudly at. Thought we were in trouble for a second. That should be it. I'm expecting the ref to blow his whistle. Blow your whistle, ref. Where's the ball gone? Is he a magician? Hello? I was interested. Not sure what was going on there. Why is the whistle not gone, ref? We play till they score. We play till they score. Come on, ref. Thank you. Thought he was going to stitch us up then. So, 2-1 victory. That was an important victory. It wasn't a convincing victory. That tactic is not quite there yet, I can see. But I'm not totally sure on how we fix that. So we'll have to probably watch it a little bit longer. It may well be that we have to do 4-2-4 on that. Apparently, Onyeka is the guy who inspired that win. But I thought Shenton was pretty good, to be honest. So we'll praise him. He scored. And, yeah, I think we've done okay in that game. That could have been a bit of a banana skin for us with our form not being super great. We are heading back towards the playoffs now. Bamber Bridge have just done enough to keep us out, and Warrington Rylands, they've played an extra game than us, so. So who do we play next? Cleethorpes. We've played them before. Another team that, to be honest, I want to use the other tactic because I think that's our better tactic, but I'm just conscious of the fact that these higher lines, high press, are a little bit more difficult for that particular tactic. And of course, I want to use me big guy, Big Tell. I know why Big Tell wasn't in that team. It was because, if we get it in picked order, he's in sub 6 position from when we played in the cup, when you had an extra couple of subs. So let's sort out the important things. Big Tell. The Terry Collins. Just remember that guy, Big Tell, though, because he's the guy who I want to use probably up to about League One, I would say. I don't think we're gonna come up with something. What am I hearing? Feel like I'm hearing someone shouting. Just give me 1 sec. I might be hearing things. I don't know. Right, so let's get on towards our next game. This is an away match, so the counter-attacking may be a good idea anyway. I think we played okay in that last match. once we went to 4-2-4. But I do want to keep that attacking midfield as an option. My dog's now barking outside. I swear. Everything in this stream is trying to distract us from streaming. So we want Big Tell on the bench. But who do we replace? I think Wilson. I mean, technically, we've got way too many attacking players on the bench for a subs pool of 5. But we've got the other positions all covered. So that's the least of our concerns, I suppose. We've got somebody there for everybody. Just want to look at this. Actually, Jordan Hodgkin's going to get the start today. He did okay in the last game, but there's a few tired players here. Probably should have rested some of them. Hurst can come on. Oh, what have I done? That wasn't what I wanted, was it? Oh, well, Shenton's the tired one, actually. So, yes, I did want that. We'll put Onyeka on and Hurst on the right. See whether they can spark something up for us. And I might give Cowley the start as well, because I think he's going to be an important player for us this season. And maybe in this tactic, Cowley is the one to play. Campbell is looking okay, but he needs to play a bit better. If he's not playing well, then we might see Akarakiri take that one off him. Got a few guys here who are not fully fit for this game, but we don't want to make too many changes at the same time. Hopefully they'll be able to survive the match or at least get substituted. I should have put Wordsworth in for Butler. That would have made sense. So if we look at their position, 4-2-3-1, same as us. Callum Ainley's a bit of a danger. So we're going to have to watch how they do there. Here comes Curl. Gives it to Hurst. We are the Blues, but we're the team in yellow. The Blues is our nickname. But we are the away team, so that would be why. Callum Ainley. Good ball to Jay Walker. He's breaking the law. He takes a shot. That was out. I think we need to make one instruction change here if it's not already on. I can't remember if it's already on. And it's out of possession. Trap inside. That's something that we want to do. We want to try and direct them into the 4 guys we've got, defensive midfield and central defenders. So Hurst gives it to Curl. Plays a long ball towards Onyeka. I think he fouled him. Come on, ref. It was a push. Nothing serious in it. Stop being a drama queen. So they get the corner, swing it across. Flipping heck. Jay Walker is looking dangerous. I swear he didn't play as a striker last season, but he's causing us all sorts of trouble. Foster scoops it over. That could have been dangerous for us. Curl and Cowley combine. Give it to Hurst. Curl, put the ball in. Hodkin comes out to Porter, who's gone for goal himself, and the keeper was well positioned to make the save. I have to say, I'm a little bit concerned here that we are not the better team. Come on, close them down, close them down. Oh, Hodgkin now, bring it out. What can you do with it, Hodgkin? Hold it up, play it out wide, that's good. Where on earth is Hurst? Hodgkin's doing a good job as a solo striker, but he is a little bit isolated. So they've been given a free kick for a handball. I was just watching that to see whether it was going to be a card or not, but he's got away with it. The ref does seem to be letting things go. That's something at least. As Jay Van is dispossessed by Cowley now. Cowley's got the whole of the pitch to run at. He's not quite got the pace and drive to get down there, and then he's gone and blundered against Blunden. D-Day. They've got D-Day. D-Day. That is an awesome name. So, Curl, Visser picks up the ball. Takes his time. Go on, Visser. It's not like we're in a rush. They are playing well. And it always worries me when Callum Ainley gets near the ball. Hodgkin now, you need to hold this ball up. I think we're going to have to change him to a target forward because he's not holding the ball up enough. Tactics, sorry. That's what we wanted. Just realised that's why they're going missing. Because we've got them running opposite wings. Flipping idiot. So, in possession, we want him to be a target forward and link the play. I think that's what he's missing at the moment. And obviously, that's a position that Big Tell's going to want as well when he comes on for the second half. So Ollie Haywood takes a throw in. Campbell, swing it in. Come on, let's get a good cross in. Porter charges into the box, goes for goal. I think we do need to use these flanks a little bit more in this tactic. For the second half, we'll use the flanks. To be honest, it's where our best players are. So we'll go to tactics. Team instructions. All instructions. Progress. Both flanks. What's our attacking width? Want to go much wider. So that's more like it. That's what we want to do. Didn't actually do a team talk then, which might be a mistake. I was too busy concentrating on the tactics and forgot to do the team talk. I mean, look at that. They've had 57% possession and 7 chances. I'm going to tell them to be more positive as well. So that Bateson is doing a little bit of trickery with his feet. Boateng Swings in a great cross. Grogan deals with that, but Javan and now Johnson with a shot from distance. Visser keeps us safe. So Visser plays the ball long, and that's the end of the highlight. I think we're going to make that first sub, and it's going to be Big Tell getting his first live stream appearance. I've just realised something there that I might not have wanted to do. Can we undo that? Oh, wait there. Oh, no. It's okay. I thought I read that he was doing better than anybody else, but I misread it. Although there are quite a few who are not doing very well at all. Ollie Haywood's looking very tired, so we'll bring Jim Smith out onto the left to try and give us a little bit more energy in that position as well. And we've got one sub in case we get an injury. So Campbell, let's get our big man. Not that you need to. It's 6'8". You can see him a mile away. But Big Tell is knocking around up front. Hopefully he can provide us with that little bit of magic from the crosses. I tell you what we should do. It'd be silly not to. In possession, crossing style, floated crosses. You'd be an absolute muppet not to have that on with Big Tell in the box. So Cleethorpes are just playing it around at the back at the moment. They've gone long. Wasn't expecting that. Now Curl, where are you going to go, Curl? He's going to send it right back. Big Tell doesn't quite get to compete for that, but as we start to bring it forward, we're utilising those wings now, and Hurst is not trying to switch sides, so that's good. The tactic seems to be operated as it should do again. Onyeka. I just hope that I haven't done that on the permanent tactic, but I suspect I have. As Cowley makes a tackle. Still waiting for that tactic to take place. The change. Porter concedes a foul. Not totally sure. Very soft foul to give away, to be honest. Callum Ainley is a big danger and he's very creative. And he's going to put the ball in. And that was a very well worked free kick, which fortunately for us, Visser managed to parry it over the bar. From the resulting corner. Big Tell's wandering around like he's lost today, isn't he? A little bit concerning for me. Visser comes out and collects. Attacking. We're going. We want the win here. This is a big team. Don't get me wrong, and we could be cutting our own throat here because they have been a lot better than us. Good defending. Grogan and Curl are looking tired. We've got no one to replace them, so they'll have to stay on the pitch. There's a long time left as well. That is an issue, isn't it? We'll put Akarikiri into right back. Not his favourite position, admittedly, but we need a little bit more energy over on our right-hand side. Hurst is at the far post, but he's not challenged. Cowley's gone for a long shot just over the bar. Playing it around at the back with Porter. He brings it forward. Plays it to Big Tell, who sweeping ball out, showing how class a player he is. He's charging into the box himself, but Alex Hurst does not need him. That is 1-0. And we are going to defensive. Alex Hurst bursts forward, charges into the box. And we've got 22 minutes now to hang on to this lead. Hopefully we can sneak another one in that time. But that was superb from Alex Hurst. And Big Tell gets the assist. Even though, apart from the fact it was a very good pass out and doing exactly what a target man should be doing, I think it's a bit generous to give him an assist when he basically did it at the halfway line. Hurst did all the rest with charging through. Butler gets a nice little injury. Oh no, Butler's my player. And we've got nobody to replace him. We've used all the subs. This is a disaster. 20 minutes to hang on with 10 men. Genuinely don't know what's going to be the best thing to do here. He is a right back. A centre back, should I say, so he can play in that position. Campbell is going to have to play as a left back, and he is not going to like that. Yep, so that's all we can do. We haven't got, I'm pretty sure we don't have another sub. Hey. Are you telling me we could have been using the subs all this time? I mean, we haven't got a left back on the bench, so there's no nobody we can bring on to help that out. But I thought we were down to 10 men. So in possession now, we've got Shenton. Yeah, so Campbell's not going to like that, but that's where he's going to have to play. Is he the best one for the job? I think he's probably not a bad option. He's got well-rounded stats, if nothing else. Although his tackling is a little bit higher. So let's get it on combined. How bad is Onyeka's been playing bad. He could go back just as a punishment. Oh no, he's only got 2 tackling. Do you know what? I'm going to leave Campbell there. But I am going to give him a little bit of an opportunity to get forward by saying that he can play as a wing back. We are on defensive. It is a bit of a disaster, but we have found out because of that we can actually make more than 3 subs in a game. I've always assumed, because there's only 5 subs on the bench, that you only allow 3. Oh, they've gone and just scored straight from the free kick. Going defensive did not work. What's that new button? Ah. So you can have a match stats up there if you wanted. I never knew that was there. Learning a lot today in this game. So Big Tell wins a header, but he heads it the wrong way. You needed to head it to one of our players, mate. Oh no, not Callum Ainley. D-Day. That Walker's becoming a bit of a pain as well. Let's encourage them. We've got 17 minutes to find a goal to win this game. But I'm nervous. Very nervous. Jay Smith wins the ball, heads it out. It's coming back in. Give it a keeper, you clown. Right. Oh, come off it, ref. He was going for the header. How could he commit the foul? What a load of rubbish. Callum Ainley to slot the ball in from a free kick. Written in the stars. Woo. Bissa makes a save. Come on, guys. We want this goal. We need this goal. I could use 5 subs. I never knew. I honestly never knew. I mean, it's probably been in front of my face somewhere on the board all the time. But I've just honestly gone a whole season thinking I only had 3 subs. They are by far the better team here. They're going to win it now, aren't they? Oh, no, 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 no. Right. Sorry, but we've got to try and hang on. An away point is better than throwing it away, being silly. I would really love us to win. 5 minutes of injury time. We've got the ball. And we've sent it long to Big Tell, who's not bothered. Can't be bothered to run. Look at that. That is disgraceful. Come on. Get him. Kick him. Whatever. Stop him. Three minutes to go. They should really be winning this. They will be gutted if they don't get the winner. Jay Smith gets it away. Campbell. Back to Smithy. Long ball forward to Big Tell, who heads it to Cowley, who volleys it out to Hurst. Hurst on the wing. Come on, Big Tell, get in the box. What are you doing? You could have been on the end of that, but you don't want to run. Oh, that's frustrating from Big Tell. Is there a glaring work rate issue with him? So I don't think we're very good considering, you know, we got the draw, which in hindsight is a good result. Although Cleethorpes have dropped right down the league. So I don't think it's the worst result in the world. But I just want to have a look at Big Tell's work rate. Yeah, that is a big, major issue with him. I don't know what we could use that will increase that. Genuinely don't. Do we need to train him in a different position? So, training, position, striker, deep line forward. No. Well, I don't know actually. Let's go on to the actual training screen, and then that will help us. We need to know how we can try and train him to be more hard working. It may even be mentoring. But he's 16, so we've got plenty of time to work on him. But he's got to increase that work rate. That was pathetic. I mean, to be fair, if you look at his mentals, he needs to improve on them rapidly. So, I want to go to the training. Where's the training on this damn stupid game? Where are we? What is going on? Portal. Right, how do we get to training from here? Messages. Transfer activity. Database. Squad. Training. Flipping heck. Shouldn't take that long. Individual training. Right. So where are you? My little man, where are you? Big Tell. There he is. Right, channel forward. Trains work rate. What else does it train? I've no idea which it trains more of, though. That's the thing. It trains composure as well, so that's good. So that's what we're going to train him as. Are we on the training page or individual training? Position role. Channel forward. So that's what we're going to train him as. I could do with somebody who is older. Can you do mentoring in this? Is that a thing? Loans, dynamics, training. So I want to go back to individual training there. And I just wonder if endurance would train him up more as well. So I'll give him a little bit of that. He's probably not going to like it, but I could have been clicking on him like that. That would have helped, wouldn't it? So he's working on his work rate there. Traits. Just looking to see whether there's anything there that would get him to run a little bit more. Right, so is there a way of developing his work ethic? We're doubling his intensity because he needs to improve. How do we improve a work rate? I mean, I think we're going to have to look into this, aren't we? Because this is something that I've not come across before, but we do need to improve it. Oh. All right. So apparently it's done through constantly either criticizing or finding players when their performance is below 6.4. And praising them when they do really well, I'd imagine would have the same effect. Okay, so that's an interesting one. So What was his last game for us? Does it tell us that? This is so pathetic how you have to move around these boards. So he got a 7.1, so we can hardly criticise him there. So we'll wait till we've got an opportunity, but we'll criticise him at every available opportunity. Just because you're bigger than me, Big Tell, doesn't mean that we are not going to. A moderate groin strain, is that long? I honestly cannot see why that is the case. So that instantly means that we will be going to our 35-year-old centre back, wherever he is, Dan Wordsworth. Oh no, wait there. Why does that say he's a deep line playmaker? He ain't no deep line playmaker. He's got very good. He needs to be a ball playing, doesn't he? Although his dribbling's not great. So Wordsworth gets a go. Ollie Haywood's underbid as well, so we may lose him. That's not good news. We don't want to lose Ollie Haywood. He's one of our best players. So opposition, again, playing the same sort of tactics against us. I need to go and check with that tactic to make sure that I haven't ruined it. What on earth is going on here? Okay, so that's better. So target forward, out of possession, outlet forward. I think we need to get somebody up with him. So out of possession, he's going to be a pressing midfielder, or do we put him up here and have him as a stays high? And we're just dependent then on the the 4 players dropping back. We'll give that a go and see whether that's the biggest issue with this particular tactic. Do we give Big Tell or no? I think Heath will come back in for this game. He's still a good target man. I think he will be the one that we'll give that go to. So, a couple of days till we get to the game. I mean, Connor, he's without a doubt our best striker. But the hope is that Hodkin and Big Tell can both sort of come good as they progress. Hopefully, we won't have to make any changes to our squad in the near future. So, look at this now. Grogan's shattered all the time. And we haven't really got anyone who can replace him. Who've we got in the under 18 category? Who may need. I think we're going to have to loan us a defender, especially with Butler being out. How good's Utaka? He's 6'3". He's got 14 jumping reach and 14 strength, which is good. But he's more of a central midfielder, allegedly. Tackling's good, marking's good, heading's good. For a 16-year-old, he has a potential. But we are desperately short there, aren't we? Right. So let's go out of here. Go to our player database, edit the search. We want that on expired, and we just want centre backs. Let's untick that for now because we just need a good one. And we've got a guy here who Real Bedford have gone for. And then we've got another guy who is 11 pace. How tall was he? 6 foot. 5'10". But he was very good. Look at that, he's like 5-star. Let's see if we can make an approach for him. What is going on there? Thought we were uninterested. Okay, so interested would help if you were interested in us. So we've got a guy. Oh, he's injured, so he's no good. We can search by height. Of course we can. So St. Ives Town are coming in for Ollie Harrison. He's not particularly slow, which is good. And he's 6'5". Let's see if he's interested. He only wants fringe player. If we put squad player, that's even better for him. Suggest, finalise, negotiate. So let's give him exactly what he's asking for because it's a non-contract. And see whether he joins with that. So he's not with a club, so that could be anyone. An ex-Stevenage player who is 18 years old. Strength doesn't look great. Let's offer him a trial. We'll give him a week, see what he's like. Charlton Athletic, but he's at a club. Rotherham United. We'll offer him a trial. We're basing these trials basically off who they used to play for. Let's give him a trial just to put him on the radar. So we've no idea how good any of these guys are. So obviously, see him for a week. We probably want to sign at least a couple of these guys if we can afford it wage-wise. I think we're okay at the moment, but right, we're down to 6 foot now. So, like I said, it's just this one guy who we've got a bid in for already. Oh no, it's not us who've got a bid in. It's Corby Town who have gone in for him. We can see all of his stats, though. What does he want? He could come in as a youngster, couldn't he? Wow, not going for that one. You're not being a breakthrough prospect on 270. I'd never let you play. So, what have we got? Grogan is going to have to play. Smith will probably have to come on for him. So we're probably going to want another defensive player on the bench. Although we have got Akarakiri is such a hard name. Doesn't flow off my tongue, that Akarakiri. Who's Babbo? 6'5", centre back, but he's got no pace or anything. So I don't think he will be the answer to saving us. We'll just go with what we've got. Come on, Leek. Come on, you Blues. We really must learn some fan songs from Leek Town. So Haywood gives it to Hurst. Should have put the floated crosses on as well, but we'll leave it for now. Wait till we got Big Tell on, and then we'll float the crosses in. So, just watching Connor Heath to see how he performs in that role that we're looking at. That's interesting, that criticising. I've never seen that before for improving work rate. Morale, I understand, but work rate, I'd never seen that before. I've just thought it probably means training work. Training, not match. So I might have been able to criticise him. Onyeka wins the ball, gives it to Campbell. Campbell brings it forward, plays it to Curl, who gets fouled. Send him off, ref. Lewis Butteroyd gets a yellow card. Curl will take the free kick. And obviously he'll curl it to Porter, who goes all the way back to Wordsworth, who plays a long ball to Hurst. That's good control from Hurst. Should have played the overlap, the overlapping Haywood. So Butcheroyd is looking dangerous, lurking at the back of Curl then, but Curl plays it back. Do you know what? I think we've got the wrong tactic for these. These are sitting deep, if you ask me. Oh dear, no, get it away, get it away. They hit the crossbar and that ball could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for us, their defender their attacker was not attacking the ball. If he'd have done that, we'd have struggled to stop him scoring into an open goal. Hurst plays it to Campbell. Porter gets fouled. This could be another card. It is. German gets carded. Yeah, I don't know how much more than a half we're going to get out of Grogan today. Cowley goes back to Grogan. Curl was waiting for Onyeka to make the run, but Onyeka's not interested. Porter. Grogan. Finds Wordsworth. Plays a long ball out wide to Hurst. Gives it to Campbell. Finds Connor Heath. Shooting from there. Come on, guys. You've got to be better than this. Be more positive. I just think the attacking midfielder role is not working. So I think I'm going to go to 2 strikers. Well done, Haywood. Hurst concedes a foul. This ref likes his whistle. He didn't book our player, at least. Right, so let's move Campbell to a striker. So out of possession, he's a tracking forward. I can cope with that. I think we'll have him as a poacher, so he's on the last man when we're attacking. And I think that's all we're going to do at the moment. We're not going to make any subs yet. Big Tell would love to be in an attacking pair, I'm sure. So I just realised that on the instructions... No, we wanted in possession, didn't we? We want the progress down both flanks. I think we're going to have to make that a regular thing, actually. Good save. Come on, Visser. Got to exploit the flanks. That's where our best players are. Oh, no. Haywood, what have you done? Committed himself to win the ball. Visser, I mean, he is just so good a keeper. When he retires, it's going to be the end of us. Don't think he's replaceable. Certainly not at this level, anyway. Cool. Where are you going to put it, mate? Onyeka puts in a long ball. Campbell retrieves it when nobody wins a header. Haywood, Porter, Cowley, keep going that way. Onyeka. Good effort. From distance from Curl, but probably not the person we want shooting in those situations. They have had a lot more shots than us, and once again we have been second best. But I actually think that our other tactic is going to be what we need for this. I think they're playing a deeper defence than what we're expecting. Good tackle by Campbell, unlucky. Just didn't quite stick. They've gone for a shot. Off target. Whew. There was space behind, to be fair. Looking at that, how they were there. So I'm going to actually criticise the midfield as much as anything. I'm going to go to the tactics. We are going to see the big guy come on for the second half. Tel can come on. We'll try and keep the Smith substitution till the last second. and we do want to make a few more. We just want to sort of like change it so that we are dominating that wide areas as best as we can. So attacking width, we're going to encourage them to be very wide. Why it takes you off that when you go back. Crossing style, we want floated crosses. We've got 2 good headers of the ball in there. And team shape, we're going to put you as a wing back because you are much better at getting forward anyway. So, come on, boys. Second half, let's see a bit more. What we want. There's Big Tell. I mean, he stands out, doesn't he? 6'8", 16-year-old. A Porter gives to Cowley. Onyeka. Big Tell. Come on, Tell. Oh, lovely little flick to Cowley. Now he 2 toes forward. I've just realised he's playing in the wrong position. Heath is the one that it's aiming for. It should have been Tell in that position. Combined. We got them in the wrong order, so that's better. Heath. Tell. Oh. That lack of composure let him down there. Hello. We've got a highlight that we can't see. This is interesting, isn't it? Porter brings Tom Curl in. Curl moves the ball to Onyeka. Onyeka hits the ball for 25. He hits a pass. Slow down, I can't read that. A corner. I think we're going to move it to key highlights again, just because we can't see the highlight anyway. Try to speed up getting through these games. So, I'd like some highlights. So Porter swings the ball in. Big Tell's lurking, but it didn't quite fall to him. Good effort from distance. And we've got a corner. So Porter, Big Tell is lurking. I need to move the positions around. Big Tell wins the header. There's a few players here who look like they are in the wrong position for these corners. But when you've got a 6'8" guy who's got good headed ability, you want to be getting these corners to him as much as possible. So we're going to have a look at our corner routines. And that's a note to self. Change the corner routines. The positioning of the players. Wow, that was close. They nearly scored. Then Preston at the far post, winning the header, putting it just wide. Curl, Heath and Onyeka combining. Heath charging down the wing. Not the guy you expect to be crossing the ball in, but he's put in a good one. And Big Tell, he got there. Unfortunately, not quite the goal we were looking for, but it was a sign of improvement. So Porter can come off for Akarakari. I cannot say his name. Akarakiri. It should roll off the tongue, but it doesn't for some reason. Smith can come on for the knackered Grogan. We've got 25 minutes to go. So I am concerned with using Smith as much as I'm having to at the moment. Think he'd be better on the left back or whatever, but can't bring Curl in because Curl is just too short. 5'6". You can't have him as centre back. Do I bring Ollie Shenton on as well for Onyeka? I think I do. We've got one sub left in case we get an injury or Jordan Hodgkin comes on for Heath. Maybe in about 10 minutes or so. Right. What was the thing that I wanted to look at? In possession. Passing direct. More direct. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not sure why on a counter-attacking formation we've got shorter passing. That's a good ball, Helliwell. Well done, Grogan. He may be tired, but he did well there. Hurst wins that header, but the ball's coming back at us. Again, it's Grogan, I think, who got in. Oh, it's Cowley this time, who got in with the tackle. Tuntulwana, he's got a good name. So, go on, Big Toe, get in there. But the ball doesn't seem to be breaking for us at any point here. We just cannot get control of it. Got to get a shout of demand more now. I think that's a good shout, actually. Play for set pieces. So we'll listen to the assistant manager. Heath to Curl to Shenton. What's Shenton going to do with this now? He's going to swing it to the far post where Hurst is running in. A good header and a good move in all round there. But the keeper was equal to it. Shenton. Cowley, Curl in a good overlapping position there. Comes back to Shenton. The back heels are flowing. Oh, Shenton nearly got the ball to Heath. Now they're turning and on the counter-attack. Good tackle from Akarakiri. It's not that hard to say. Why can't I say it? Akarakiri. That ref really likes his whistle. Stop blowing the whistle! I mean, if we get anything from this game, it's daylight robbery. They've been miles better than us. Haywood brings it forward, and Hurst was not looking when he gave in the pass. Good tackle. Long ball forward. Visser takes control and plays it out. Not towards Big Tell, which is a bit annoying. Big Tell does get the ball and play it down to Hurst. Haywood gives it to Hurst, gives it to Big Tell, gives it back to Akarakiri. Heath in a good position, good shot. Ooh. We've got to go attacking. Leek Town. Come on. Shenton is lurking. Can he get the ball? Can he swing it in? He's got to shoot himself, isn't he? Hits the crossbar. Not a bad effort, but I really wanted him to pass it, if I'm honest. So, we're making a bit of a bold move here, which will be that Hodkin will come on. Haywood is obviously playing as a wing back anyway. So on the combined, we'll put Heath as that deep lying forward and Hodkin as a poacher. We are going for this now. Anything on the team instructions? Let's bring the pace down lower. Be a little bit more patient with our build-up and look for the right pass. So we've got 3 strikers on. The first time I've played with 3 strikers. It is only for 10 minutes, but it'll either win or lose us a game. Haywood concedes a foul. Don't go getting yourself in trouble now, Haywood. He'll probably get booked for that. Yeah, I thought he would. 20 whistles from the ref. And on we go. Come on, boys. You can do this. Good cross. Jay Smith gets it away. Big Tell loses out in the heading department there. That's the ball. Plays a good ball to Hodkin. Now get forward. Go on. Hodkin's gone for goal himself. Wins a corner. Come on, boys. Akarakiri takes the corner. What has he got? It's swung in. Big Tell not making an effort to get to it. We win another corner. But come on, Big Tell. We want you on the end of this. Akarakiri is taking all the corners at the moment. Swings another one. Nowhere near Big Tell. We've got to sort the corner routines out in light of Big Tell being on there. Hodkin wins a header. Come on, boys. One goal. That's all we need. Long ball forward. Hodkin is there. Can he get the ball across? He's come out to Shenton, who's give it back to Hodkin. He's running. Oh, what a save that was from the keeper. I thought that was going in. So now we are under threat at the moment. Get the ball forward. Big Tell's on the ball. Go on. He's got some fancy footwork as Big Tell. Go on. Cowley. Not really a winger, but we'll have anybody out there at the moment. Oh! Akarakiri with a shot, which must have taken a deflection because they're lining up for a corner. He's going to swing it in, Akarakiri. I'm glad you could hear it because I don't normally listen to the audio to see what it does. So that is a 0-0 draw, which in the end we actually could have won that. We come back really nicely in the second half, and that was a really close effort. So we didn't get the result we wanted, but we should be happy. I'm just going to say they were unlucky, which I think they were in some respects. That could have been something of a difficult game for us, to be honest. But they're sitting in 12th now on 13 points. Where does that leave us? Still just outside the playoffs, but we are beginning to drop points on these leading teams. So, I forgot we've signed a load of players on trial, haven't we? We definitely want a couple of these to come in. Banbury have rejected the offer. Oh, right, okay. So he was with a club. No, I haven't forgotten. I knew it was you. Otherwise, I'd have shouted out your name. But what's the vocals like, Samuel? Is it okay? As in when I talk. No, when I talk, does it sound okay? Yeah, no, that's the one thing that with my own little earpieces, I've never been 100% convinced on the volume of my mic and stuff. So. So let's see how these trials go on. So he's only 2-star, so I don't think he's going to be one that we'll be looking at. He's only 1-star. These are not overly inspiring, these loans, these trials. I think we'll be looking at possibly go and visit our affiliate. So if we go to clubs, affiliates, Crew Alex, let's see if we've got any players who they would like to loan us. So we'll start off in the under 21s. And I've got a striker on the loan list and a left back, but we want a centre back. So let's go to the database again and edit this. Contract any loan status listed. Apply and let's have a look at who we have here. So we don't want to do it by age, really. Can we do it by world reputation? I think we'd have to get a what's it for him, wouldn't we? A work permit. So John Mengie of Port Vale. They're a local team, so they might want to lend him to us. He's 6'2" and 18. He's got high determination and his pace is above 7. 7 or above. Heading is above 9 and tackling is above 9. Marking, not guaranteed on a good marking stat, but let's make an offer to loan him till the end of the season and suggest make offer. Oh, it's a no-nonsense centre-back. I just realised that we've set him as that, so I must remember that when we put him in, he needs to be no-nonsense. Okay. Charlie Matthews, I think we need to scout him because he doesn't look anywhere near as good. He's only 5'11", so I don't think he will be one that we'll be looking at. Who else have we got? Sheffield Wednesday player. Let's have a look at him. We've got no information on him, so we'll have to scout him. No information on this guy, so scout player. See whether we get anything from him. But at the moment, I think we're really struggling in that centre back role. So if we can at least get that one guy, the scouting, the loan offer has been accepted. So we're coming against Darlington next. Another pressing team. I think we need to review this tactic. Because we're not being creative enough. So I'm going to go much wider. A balanced and standard speed of play. All instructions. Progressing down the flanks, because that's what we want to be doing. Why does it come off that when we do that? Crossing style. Floated. You know what's coming with this, don't you? So. Shots from distance. Do we want to discourage that or not? We'll leave that for now. We've probably something we can change in the bit thing. Build up strategy. We want to bypass the press. People in attacking width. Time wasting. Anything else that we want to. We've got pass into space, which is important when you're playing a team with high press. Goalkeeper distribution. Let's go with the fullbacks for now. See how he goes with that. Out of possession, anything that we need? I don't think so. I think we want to try and get them coming inside, trap inside. I think that's probably quite an important one. Most of the teams are playing with wingers, so if we could trap them inside and hopefully negate the crossing, that would be something. Just had a thought that when do we play this team? In 2 days. So if I rest Grogan, because he has been getting tired, so training, rest for 2 days. We'll go with that. Oh, didn't set pieces. Come on. Tactics, set pieces. Right, so routine 1 is the far post. So I'm beginning to wonder if we want A2 to lurk it far post. Oh no. Yeah, so an A1 we want to attack far post. Right. Maybe we need to take A2 and put him attack near post. Why has that not changed there? What's not changing about this? Is this a bug? So this one's going near post. So we want A1 to swap with A5. So attack far post, attack. Attack near post. Why is it not changing? How do I know if this is actually changing now? So attack near post. Mark keeper, attack far post. Lurk at near post. So A2. I mean, that there is just pointless because it's not changing, is it? So this one is an outswinger to the centre. So we're going to want this guy to we attack the ball from the edge of the area. That one is adjusted now. This is trying to wind me up, I swear it is. We want him to mark the keeper, which means he needs to attack near post. Mark the keeper. Got nobody on the far post, so if we put lurk at far post and attack far post for them two. Now is this going to start adjusting now? So this is the near post routine. So we've got the number one is attacking. So I don't know why it's not working, but so that's definitely a bug there. So my training routines are not adjusting to what I've set them to do. We'll have to see whether they actually do that in the position. So Big Tell is always going to be the number one. And Christy Grogan is obviously number two. And then we're down to the guys who are not quite as tall. So I just remembered the one thing I didn't do with the tactic was change the actual formation. So Heath is right-footed. What's Big Tell? He's also right-footed. So we need in possession. You go to there, you go to there. Poacher for you and target forward for you. Now out of possession. We want that to be a tracking midfielder. So okay, so that's that. Let's get to the game. So the tactic has been adjusted. Hopefully, the set pieces will be a little bit more effective now as well. We'll soon find out. Thankfully, Haywood's stopping as well. Oh, that was one thing I wanted to do. I wanted to make wing backs out of the right backs. So apparently Leek's done well in a game. He's a guy who is sort of like a up and coming striker. He's already gone up half a star. Awesome. So he's going to be a player who's going to get some game time. That's since the start of this stream he's gone. Have we got training yet? Training. No, don't think we've got the training. Oh, there it is. What am I looking at? So let's look at the whole squad and see what the training is. Let's go with the ratings first of all. So training. No, we want miscellaneous. Ward. Criticize training. And chat. Now where's Big Tell? Because we want to see what we can do with him. He's a little bit too high in the thing there. So interaction. One player. Criticize training. I wish you could do these all of them. Interaction. One. Criticize training. I don't think you train very well. And chat. Connor Heath. Interaction. I've already done him, haven't I think. Or did I? I don't think I did. See, these guys shouldn't be so low in the training, really. They're our key guys. I don't think you've been training very well. I'm glad you understand. Let's get on the other hand of it, Jordan. Training. Interaction. Praise. Training. Tom Curl. Interaction. Praise. Training. And Owen Wilson, just because you're a young lad who wants encouragement. I think you train very well as well. Right, review team selection. So put it on combined and let's get rid of under 18 squad because we don't need them in this selection scenario. Curl is tired. I'm going to try Akiri, you know who. Akariki. Akarikiri. It is ridiculous. Just does not roll off the tongue at all. Although looking at Cowley's pretty tired. Have we got a central midfielder who's available? No, we haven't. I'm going to give Haywood a rest as well, just because Preston will be wanting some game time. And, oh, this must be a cup match as well. Darlington, so it's not going to be an easy one. So we'll put him on the bench and Butler's injured, so we can't put Butler in. So I think Cowley is going to have to swap with um, Akarakiri, and then we'll put another right back in his place. Kamara is the young lad who I'm hoping will sort of settle into that role eventually. So this is a cup game. It's a little bit of a break from the thing. Darlington knocked us out of the cup, if I remember correctly, last season. So there's not really going to be much pressure on us. I forgot to put Big Tell on. Oh, idiot. It's okay, Campbell can play in that position, but I wanted Big Tell to get his day in the limelight. So the key player for us in the set pieces is Grogan. Come on, boys. So far, so good. We're not losing. Wordsworth sends the ball out wide to Hurst. He doesn't get it, but Preston does. Hurst plays it out to Kamara. We didn't put the wing backs on, so we'll have to see how we go without them for now. Akarakiri skins his men, pulls the ball back. Unfortunate that it didn't fall to one of our players. It's a good positive start anyway. Akarakiri is the only one sort of shining in the highlights so far. He is really up for this game. Onyeka brings it down the wing. Should have brought Shenton on for him, to be honest. But he's crossed it for Heath, who can't win the header. Campbell's in a great position. Oh. Onyeka. Campbell again. Penalty ref. Wordsworth heads it to Porter. Comes back to Grogan. Grogan to Kamara. Kamara charges down the right. Was about to swing in the cross. Pretty nasty foul, to be honest. I would say that's a yellow. He's got off with a warning. So he didn't aim for Grogan there. That's annoying. Free kicks I haven't worked on yet, to be honest. And really, by the second season, you should have done. It's just a little bit lazy of me, if I'm honest. But last season, we didn't have anybody particularly tall. Grogan was our best by a mile. This season, we've got Big Tell on the bench, who can make a real difference. As Campbell is through and he's going to score. Superb ball for Rashid Kamara. And we lead in the FA Cup against a team in a higher division than us. 1-0. Onyeka to Kamara, a lovely little ball through. And Campbell let it bounce, and that bounce actually took it away from the keeper. Maybe if he'd have controlled it, he wouldn't have had that space. So 4-1 on the shots, 2-1 on target, 1-0 in the game. We deserve it so far. I'm going to claim that the genius was not putting Big Tell on. When we hit half time, I'm going to go and have a quick comfort break, and that. But we've got a cross coming in at the moment. Hurst is at the back post. He nails it down for Heath, and it nearly fell again for Campbell, but not quite. Campbell's looking really dangerous in this game. Kamara has given the ball away. First negative thing that I've seen from him. And he's not got the pace at the moment to go with Maine. Probably should have made the tackle then when he pulled it back. But he's not going in for tackles at all. I'm trying to work out what he's doing. Come on, kick the ball. Plays it to Hurts. Heath. So I'll make the subs before we go to the toilet, but just so that we don't forget when we come back. But I'm probably going to make a couple. Heath's going to come off. And Porter's looking tired, so we'll bring Porter off. Though I might stretch Porter's stay on the pitch a little, just because of how important a player he is. So maybe we'll just make the one sub for now. That'll do. Half time. Well done, boys. It's not the most enterprising of games, but we go to the tactics. Big Tell, where is thou? Get on off the pitch. And then go to address the team. Delighted with your performance so far. Keep it up. And what we'll do is I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'll see you for the second half. Okay, so we're ready for the second half. Let's hope that didn't kill me stream. No, we're okay. So, second half. Off we go. We'll get Big Tell on the old highlighter. He's the one that we're interested in. Needs to work on his composure. That is something that we're going to have to work hard on with him. So Vissa to play the ball out. Has gone to Onyeka, who gets fouled. He doesn't get booked for it though. Oh, we are like on the hour mark already. What was that free kick? I just thought of some. Oh yeah, we need to get Porter off. Really, he's blowing a bit. So Cowley can come on for him, and we need to swap those two positions over because Akarakiri will be much better as a deep line playmaker than he will be as a defensive midfielder. Oh, that's a great goal from them. I'm not very impressed with it. I would let them get that crossing. We'll set up a tactic so that they don't do that. It's just a long ball forward. Maskell with it. Good cross. And Zach Smith couldn't miss. I assume his name's Zach, yeah. So we need to encourage the team. Grogan, long ball forward. Campbell's not going to get there. So they've got players queuing up again. Smith again is going to win the header. Visser will collect. It was just a headed up into the air. Never really going to challenge Visser. It's just thankful that nobody else was alert and running in. So we're beginning to struggle to get a foothold in this game in the second half. And that's what we're resorting to. Hoofing it to the far end of the pitch. Oh, wow, that was close. All of a sudden, though, we are struggling. Look at that. What was that kick? Just drop to defensive for a bit. See if that helps. They are expected to beat us, so it's not the end of the world. But a cup run would be really useful financially. Ah, straight into very attacking because as soon as we go defensive, we've scored. Poor defending of a free kick. I mean, look at Big Tell in that wall. You're not getting around him. Come on, guys. So Preston. The ball comes forward to Big Tell. Plays it back to Preston. Grogan. Plays it out to Kamara. Kamara sends Onyeka down the wing. Swings across in. Big Tell's not there. I thought it was going to Big Tell. We were all getting excited. We want him to get another goal. Kamara swings it in again. Big Tell is there, but again, not challenging for the header. His positional play is obviously not quite there yet. But he's only 16. We've got 2 years of him. And hopefully we'll get him on a longer contract. I mean, we want him to succeed because he's one of our own. He's come through the youth system. So we're going to persist with him even if he doesn't score for 100 games. I mean, I don't know why the press are getting on his back for not scoring when he's coming on for little bits. Kamara, what are you? Oh, that Kamara's coming off. Lost me patience with him now. Curl, you can come on for Kamara. And Smith can come on for Grogan. We've got one more sub. 78 minutes in. Hurst is looking tired. Shenton can come on for Hurst. Not impressed with that, but we've got to go for this. And they've got lots of players lining up for the cross. And Preston has not got the header. Oh, my word. What has gone on with the defending today? I just don't get it at all. Shocking defending. Preston, what were you doing? You just needed to get your head on it. So we've gone out in a pretty disappointing style after we got quite excited when we went ahead. Onyeka has the ball on the far post. Come on, let's get Eltel in there. Long ball forward again, Onyeka. Onyeka again, and Campbell scores. We've got 1 minute plus injury time. Can we do this? We're encouraging them. Hopefully get their morale up a bit. And Campbell's won the ball straight back. He's running down the pitch. Imagine if he got a goal or an assist here. 4 minutes. Corner. Is this the moment? No. No highlight for the corner. What have I got these highlights on? Extended. Why are we not seeing the corners? Free kick. Big Tail's lurking. They've gone for goal and forced a save. Why am I not seeing the corners? I want to see how many routines are. Literally do not understand with this game why you don't get to see the corners when they, you know, it's part of the highlight. You might as well just see it. So, disappointing, but they're a better team than us, so we can't be too despondent with it. It's a good effort, guys. It's nice to have a big crowd at the home ground anyway, which I've forgotten the name of. Have we crashed? We might have crashed here. So we got another grand into the coffers because of that. And all of a sudden, spacebar's not working. What is going on with this game? Oh, it's working again now. Ah, Mengi's coming in, so we've got that extra player at least. Accept. I think what we'll do, we'll put him straight in, change it to no-nonsense centre-back, just so that we don't forget to do that, because otherwise Port Vale will be getting annoyed, and we don't want that, do we? So, it's going to be the left centre-back, that role he will play. So we'll put no-nonsense on there for Wordsworth. Where are you, Mr. Mengi? Swap you and Jay Smith. Jay Smith can go back on, actually. Because I forgot he's pretty good because he can work both. Where's Preston? You lost your spot there, mate, because you were pretty useless. And we need to make sure that I think Onyeka can come off for Shenton. And Big Tell is going to get a game. He's looking pretty good, so we'll do that, yeah. So unless something changes injury-wise, we're going to try and get Big Tell on from the start for a game. Forgot we were trying to sign another guy. We'll accept him, see how he is. I forgot about him altogether, to be honest. think we had to bid for him because otherwise he'd have gone somewhere else. He's a 3-star, 6'5". Nothing special, but he could be useful as that extra centre back. Quite happy that we've got that. These guys, though, I think they were a little bit disappointed. I was hoping to find at least a couple of good centre backs in them, but it wasn't to be. So no chance for Smithy. They're recommending offering this guy a contract. I just don't see it. Strength of 4. I'm not doing it. They recommend offering this guy a contract. Strength of 6. I don't think so. He's only 18 though. He's got a little bit more time to build that strength. Again, strength of 6, 6'3", but no good at heading. No, thank you. 6'2", good jumping reach, but strength again is lacking. Knight, good pace. Well, that's about it. 5 heading. These were a real bad bunch, weren't they? None of them have got any strength. What's wrong with the youth of today? Just blow over. He's a little bit better at 6 with 11 heading. 6'4". Tackling's okay. Marking's questionable. I don't think I'm going to go with him either. So we've got rid of them guys now. Trying to steal one of my players. So we'll see if we can offer him a contract that he doesn't ask too much for. Part-time, we'll offer you 30. Get rid of these. And contract length 10 months. Suggest. Wow. He went for that. But he may choose the other team. So we won't get too excited yet. So we've got this guy in the under 18s. He's been called up for international duty. Oh, he hasn't got a work permit. That's why. I didn't want to spend the money on the work permit. Let's see if we can offer him out for loan, but I don't think we can. So we can't offer him for loan because he's not on a contract. So we'll finalise them pro. I just hope this doesn't automatically offer him one. So let's get rid of all them. Put it to a part-time contract. Try 40. And see whether he goes for that. No, he's not gonna accept him, so we'll just cancel. So Bamber Bridge away. They're a team that are above us, I think. Oh no, they've dropped below us now. They were just above us in the playoff hunt. We should have checked their style of play. Opposition report. Higher line of defence. High press. So we have got to stick with the same tactic again. Everybody's playing the same against us. Switch them guys to wing back as well. That was something that I said I was going to have a try at doing. Mengi can come on for Wordsworth. Don't suppose he's left-sided, is he? No. But he is a no-nonsense, so hopefully he'll be happy with that. We've got 2 players outside of the selected. And they're not anybody important, so let's go. Go to match. Well, you go to it. There we go. Bamber Bridge away. Come on, boys. Let's have another away victory. Get the big man highlighted. That's something that we must do. It's probably why he's not scoring, because he's highlighted all the time. A long ball out to Hurst, who wins the header. Big Tell, charging forward. Gone for goal himself. It's a corner kick. And we're actually going to get to see the corner. And he's in the wrong position. This is not on. He is the biggest guy on the pitch, and he's not in the right position for the corners. Might have to cancel out the corners and reset them, which I don't really want to do. Good ball out, Shenton. Big Tell concedes a foul. He was in the right place, though, for once. Shenton, oh, come off it, ref. He jumped into him. How could he foul him? You're not going to book him for that. You book him for that, I'll come on the pitch and punch you. Lucky boy. See, I intimidated him then. All 5'5" of me was scared stiff. Big Tell's lurking at the far post as Porter will swing in this ball. So he goes to... Well, this is a clever free... What a free kick routine that was. Absolutely sensational. And we've got the goal that breaks a deadlock. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be crossed. Akarakiri plays it to Ollie Shenton, who on the spin tucks it away. 1-0. Come on, you Blues. Never know what to shout when you're actually winning. Focus or calm down or something like that. I just don't know. 27 minutes in. Shout. Calm down. I have no idea what that will do. It's not had any effect to my observations. Come on, far post on Big Tail's head. They're always aiming for Grogan. Akarakiri with the shot. It's closer than my effort at pronouncing his name. It really was. Oh dear. Why do I do it to myself? It's even worse when they're playing the journeyman save and the names of some of the players. We are looking a lot better on the ball today. Shenton switches on if he wants it, or the cross into the box to Big Tell. I'm not as excited about the corner now because the keepers, the player that I want is not stood in the right places. It's almost like the assistant manager or something has changed. Who is the number one? He has. That's what the problem is Big Tell is not number one. Need to keep an eye on that, because what is he doing if it is him? It's either that or I was clicking on the wrong buttons before. Waiting for the injury to be sorted out. I don't think this guy's coming back on. I think he's broke his leg. He's holding a different leg now. Make your mind up which leg you've hit. I think he's play acting ref. Literally was holding his right leg and then rolled over and started holding his left. Are we going to take this throw in at any point today? No is the answer. I'm going to pretend that was just a will be nice and give you the ball back. Perhaps they kicked the ball out so that he could get treatment, and that's why we've done that. Very sporting if it was, but not what I want. There's one thing I want to try different with Eltel, and that is out of possession. I want to try him as a centre forward to try and press a little bit more. Oh, come on, Tell, that was coming to you. Shenton's got a yellow card. Why did you do that, Shenton? I mean, to be honest, I'm not very convinced that Big Tell should be in the wall. He should be one of the guys defending with his head. So, half-time, not very impressed with the attackers. I don't think they've played well enough. You're doing well, keep working. Attackers, you've not been good enough in the final third. Criticise them a little bit, see if we can get a little bit more out of them. So a free kick. Big Tell is now the #1 target. And it's coming towards him, but it's actually Grogan who wins the header. And he's the one I've been trying not to beat the target. Grogan gets it away well. Big Tell. He's all on his own at the moment. Holds it up nicely. As a good target forward should do. Shenton now. Big Tell's got to get in that box. He's there. He's lurking and he's won the header. It was on target, but no power. But that wasn't a bad effort. And a good ball in from the right back as well, Kamara, who provided an assist in the last match. So he's probably a little bit disappointed it wasn't an assist again there. Good passing in the midfield. Heath plays it to Shenton. Shenton pulls it back to Heath. I've lost my patience with these guys. Hodkins coming on for Heath. That's the only change I'm going to make at the moment. Or do we bring Campbell on for Shenton and switch Hurst over? Darn it, out, Garnet. There we go. Just because he's on a yellow card, I think we'll definitely look at that. I'm a little bit happier with Big Tell's movement there when we've got him on a more of a pressing forward. But now we're in trouble. Torre has made a good turn. Great save. Somehow we've survived that situation. Hurst brings the ball out. End of highlight. Campbell runs down the wing. Go on, Big Toe, you've got to get in the box. Goes out to Akariki. Trouble is, without reading his name, I can never remember what letters are in what order. Akarikiri. Haywood. Plays it, long ball. Was Big Tell onside? The flag has not gone up. Porter from distance wins the corner. Big Tell will surely be the #1 target now. We don't get to see it. Good tackle by Hurst there. Just looking at the energies of the guys, the demeanour of the guys. I've got to put demand more on, because I don't think we need to be dropping at this stage. Some of them are happy with that shout, others not so much. Come on, Tell, get forward, go on. What a great ball from El Tell there. And he's actually busting a gut to get in the box as well. The ball's gone to the far post. Kamara. Oh, Big Tell with this shot. It was a wayward finish, but at least he got the shot away. I really want him to get a good rating in the match. So that's gone to the far post. Now can Kamara find Big Tell? Those two have got a pretty good work in here. It's a corner. Don't suppose we'll get to see it. Oh, we might. So Porter. Where's Big Tell standing? It's going far post towards him. Doesn't even attempt to jump. Got to show a bit more desire. Kamara, long ball forward. I mean, if Bamber Bridge gets something out of this game, it'll be daylight robbery. Hodkin gives it to Kamara, sends Hurst away. Big Tell's waiting. Big Tell is waiting, and ref, penalty. It's got to be. Yes, come on. Shame Big Tell's not on penalties. Crowd has gone silent in anticipation for Porter, who slots it home 2-0, and the game is safe-ish. I want to shout. Why would let me shout? Would have been a good time to shout. Praise. Some of them not happy with me praising them for some reason. Well done, guys. You're doing well. Oh, don't say that to me, boss. I'm definitely happier with him as a centre forward and running around there. We win the ball back, he's in just the right position. So that's something to remember with the tactic. That was definitely a better way to have him in the out of possession. Bengi had a reasonable game, I think. We looked pretty secure at the back. So, tactics. Tic-tacs. Out of possession. We want Big Tell to be a centre forward. So we need to get him training that as well, don't we? So squad, training, individual training, Big Tell, training, position, role, striker. How do you get him training the outer position? Well, let's click on him. Tracking, splitting, no. Centre forward, wasn't it? Yeah, that's the one. So we'll get him training in that role a little bit better. We need to get him improving that work rate. What's his training rating? Flipping heck, he's performing brilliantly in training. His form is a little bit low, so let's criticise his form. It's a bit of a risk with such a young player. So that's worked out well. He's quite happy with that conversation that we've just had. So we'll give him another game. Oh, we've got Curzon Ashton in 2 days. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. We need to go to squad. Shift down to there. And rest players for 2 days. So, tactics. Hold up. We want to see opposition report first. Again, the same thing. We do need to change the second tactic. Out of possession. So that needs to be that, doesn't it? So now if we... that is annoying. So what we do is in possession, bring him round there, bring him across there, put him there. He wants to be the target forward. He wants to be the centre forward, maybe. We'll try poacher. We never get to use this tactic at the moment because we're constantly having to use the other one. Bit annoying. Out of possession. They need to swap over. No, I don't need to do it that way. I need to do it this way. Centre forward. Tracking forward. That's how we're going to do it. So that's our main tactic at the moment. I don't want it to be a main tactic, but everybody's playing the same damn way against us. So combined. So what do they expect us to do in this match? Expect the team to draw. Let's have a look at the energy levels. Everybody seems to be fit and raring to go. Might give Campbell the poacher role today. Heath on the bench. I think Jordan Hodkin might be getting a bit fed up of not featuring as much. So we'll go with that. I don't think anybody else needs resting at the moment. Let's see how we get on in this game. Curzon Ashton, probably a difficult team for us. I think they're a team that have been relegated. So we will have to accept that there is a chance that we could lose this game. Although a draw is what the board are expecting, so we hopefully won't disappoint. Big Tell walking around. Not a good start for him. I mean, they're looking deeper than what I thought they would be. See how they look when we attack. Oh yeah, so we are right on the shoulder of them, so that's not too bad. There's space behind them. So here comes Hurst. Kamara gives it to Shenton. Nicely played, brilliantly played. Didn't put the cross in. Maybe this time. No, we've got the throw in. It's in a dangerous position for swinging in across, but we don't get to see it. It's the end of the highlight. Campbell. Akarakiri gives it to Kamara. Kamara to Akarakiri. Porter looks for Big Tell, who puts his foot on the ball, gives it to Akarakiri. Great play by the target man there, and he's in again. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell goes for the shot, but it's wide of the post. Big Tell doing the sterling job as a target man there. We are desperate for this big guy to... Oh, didn't change. That is something that I need to remember to do. Set pieces. Aerial threats. Big Tell needs to be number one. Grogan, good in the air. Shenton gives it to Big Tell, who's ball back, give it away, and sets Curzon Ashton on the run, but nothing bad came of it. But I've got to say, I wasn't impressed with that one, Big Tell. And look at him walking. I want to shout at him. Individuals. And where are you, Big Tell? Not quite sure why you're there. Why is everybody highlighted? So Big Tell's the one we want to shout at. He just seems to be walking around too much for me. Not sure that's done that. Porter, Hurst, long ball forward. Big Tell is walking around like he's not interested. Akarakiri, on the other hand, charging through, wins the ball and goes for goal. I mean, he is a brilliant player. He's not playing in his best position, admittedly, but if somebody would play a dropping back style like we were getting so many teams doing last season, then I might be able to utilise the other tactic. Shenton. Porter. Why did not crossing the ball like we want it? Come on, boys. Porter brings the ball forward to Akarakiri. Gives it to Kamara. Shenton. Grogan. Long ball forward towards Hurst. Porter now. Back to Akarakiri, who's gone for goal himself. I think second half we're going to try and put the pressure on them. It may be a mistake. It may cost us the game. But we're going attacking. Hurst, switch it. Give it to Shenton. Ball to... Put the ball in the box. Big Tell. Oh. Ball swinged in. Oh, the keeper's dropped it. It doesn't fall to one of our players. Haywood, last chance of the half. Pulls it back to Hurst. Wow. Right, we're certainly going to have a chat with these guys about their blooming individual. I'm not going to do specific crosses. Cross strategy. Aim for the target forward. Crossing strategy. Aim for the target forward. On the right. Cross strategy. Aim for the target forward. And there must be one more guy. Is it Kamara? For some reason it won't let me. Oh, it was there. So confirm. Into the second half we go. We have to be better in front of goal, is what I'm telling them. The assistant manager might be happy with how we're playing, but I'm not, because we're just not dangerous enough in front of goal. Kamara, Shenton, swings the ball. Big Tell, no effort whatsoever. He's beginning to get on my nerves now, Big Tell. He at least jumped for that one, but he lost out. We've won the ball back, though. Haywood swings it in. Campbell at the far post. You're coming off in a minute, Big Tell. If you can't run around, you're coming off. Both strikers are looking pretty poor today. Wouldn't let me shout for some reason. Individuals. Him and him berate. So one of them at least looks fired up. Hurst gives it to Porter. Porter going for goal again. Got to stop shooting from distance, guys. Discourage. We need to take Campbell off because he is absolute tripe today. With Heath and who's not playing very well. Hurst is having a shocker. So we'll put Onyeka on for Hurst. Akarakiri gives it to Kamara, swings the ball in. Onyeka was waiting, but Gospel Ezzy does a good job of getting that ball. Oh, ref, send him off. Grogan plays the ball forward to Akarikiri. Big Tell lays it back to Porter. Gives it to Heath. Gives it to Big Tell, who has a shot. That's the first sign of attacking intent from Big Tell all game. Porter travels forward with the ball. Gives it to Akarikiri. Heath. Akarikiri. Long ball out wide to Shenton. Shenton swings the ball into the far post. Onyeka wins the header. Big Tell again, not quite getting underneath the ball. It's so bad when you want this young player to do so well, and you're just not seeing it from him. He's brought the ball down well there, but lost it. I think we're about to see the end of Big Tell. A yellow card for Akarikiri. Let's bring him off. For Jordan Hodkin. And we'll switch the two around. Oh. Turns out Hodkin... Oh, wait there. It's just the pressing bit that Hodkin's not very impressed with. So we'll do that. Haywood. Not sure what he's doing all the way out there, but he's found Hodkin. Oh, Jordan. What have you done there? You had so much time. Kamara. Shenton. I mean, this has been one-way traffic all game, so you guarantee what's going to happen. Heath goes for goal himself, hits a post. Shenton. Oh. How long till Adam Lafondra scores the goal? That sinks us. Good crossing. Grogan wins it. Shenton gives it to Kamara. Kamara back to Shenton. Shenton loses the ball again. Oh. Long ball from Akari. And Heath's through here. Clean through. One-on-one with the keeper. He's missed. That was a real opportunity. Akarikiri goes for the shot. It's gone behind for a corner. Visser makes a save there. That was a little bit disconcerting, but we do not want to allow Curzon Ashton into this game. Good ball forward. Jordan Hodkin gave up on it a little bit too quickly for me. Hodkin now gives it to Shenton. Porter will shoot from distance again, even though we've discouraged him from doing that. So Grogan will come off for Wordsworth. And Smith will come on for Kamara. Porter goes back to Wordsworth. Gives it to Porter. Jay Smith plays the ball forward to Hodkin. Akarakiri cuts inside. Porter. You just haven't got enough time to say his name when he gets a ball and plays it first time. He'll be called Aki soon. Hodkin plays the ball over the top to Heath, who brings it down well. This is just unbelievable how we've not scored in this game. Got to keep it, his time wasting there. Onyeka. Literally about to cross the ball and the ref blows a whistle. I mean, look at that, 21 shots. We only got 5 on target. Not happy with that at all. We should have won that game. We're 10 points behind top spot. I think we're going to have to put Campbell and Heath up front again together. And use the big lad from the bench. But we do want to adjust on the tactics. That stupid set piece thing which hadn't taken effect. Set pieces. So Big Tell is always number 1. Right, so let's see if this has actually sorted itself out now. So routine 1, far post, A1 is there now. Routine 2, A1 should be attacked near post, and he is. That's good. Routine 3, A1 is attacking the ball from deep. I'm wondering about aim for centre, near post, far post, edge of area. So I think that's probably right for that. So it's aiming for there, and he's attacking the ball from there. What I want to check is who is our best corner takers. So Ollie Shenton should be taking them, really. And Adam Porter is the right one for there. We haven't got great corner takers, admittedly. 6 days till we play the top team. And let's guess how they play. Portal, opposition report, high defensive line, high press. All the same. We're dominating teams with that, but team instructions. In possession. No. All instructions. That's the best way to do it. Standard. Be more patient. Attacking much wider. I think the passing was okay in terms of what we're doing. Good mix. Shots from distance. Discourage. Patience. Work the ball into the box. Overlap both flanks. So we'll try and slow it down and get the wing backs involved a little bit more. I don't think the poach is working either, is it? That's one thing I'd say. But we'll keep it for now and then see whether these little changes make any difference, and then we'll look at it. But at the moment, we're not scoring goals, and so the roles may be the problem. So we're expected to lose this game, which is very much a confidence booster for us, isn't it? But let's put our big man on the bench for now. As much as I want him to do well, he's not cutting it. He needs to come on and show a little bit more effort, I think. Everybody looks happy and fit. I think I might give Onyeka a run out again on the left. So a big match for us, a home game against a top team. If we lose this, then we're not going to be challenging for the top spot by the end of the season. Simple as that. Probably the last game of the stream as well, I think. We're talking, it's getting near to 1 o'clock in the morning now, so let's hope that we can get something in the latter stages. So Mully brings the football forward. It's a handy cross by Mully. Glynn, the keeper, Visser, doesn't collect it cleanly. Fortunately, there was nobody attacking him. They're not letting us play out. That is a very definite, obvious strategy of theirs. So Shenton, Kamara, the press is very, very big, isn't it? Heath comes back to Onyeka, gives it back to Heath, and that was a good effort. I mean, I think against these, if anything, we definitely want to be looking at direct more than short passing. Porter wins that, and we've got a man running forward now. Akarakiri. He's all on his own. Nobody is around, so he's gone for goal himself and wins a corner. That was good play by Akarakiri. Of course, we don't get to see the corner. Shenton to Campbell. Plays it out to Kamara. Kamara to Campbell. Gives it to Shenton, who gets fouled. That'll be a yellow card, surely. Yes. Connor Pye gets a yellow card for flattening Campbell, I think it was. Kamara plays it to Shenton. Switches the ball to Onyeka. Overlapping is Haywood. Swings the ball into the box, and Campbell won the header. Great save by the keeper. Akarakiri. Headed a highlight. We are battering them. But once again, not scoring the goal. So Onyeka, Haywood, plays it to Porter. Porter comes back to Haywood, who swings the ball in at the far post of Shenton, straight at the keeper. Again, we're playing absolutely spectacularly well. Just can't score for Toffee. Right, so address the team. You're doing well. Tactics. Connor Heath for Big Tell. Jordan Hopkins. Complete change in the striker roles. Just to demonstrate that I'm not totally happy with how we're playing up front. I mean, that was a great goal from Tenio Brandy. He really turned our guy like he wasn't there then. Absolute sensational control and finish. But they don't deserve that goal. So Porter finds Onyeka. Onyeka, what's he going to do with it? He looks for Big Tell, who's got no interest in the ball. Good effort from Onyeka. We've got the corner, which we probably won't get to see. Edozie with a free kick. Good save by Visser. We're going attacking. Long ball forward. Big Tell is just like nowhere to be seen at the moment. Rogan plays it long. Hodkin chasing. Comes out to Shenton. Shenton cuts inside and gives the ball away. Oh. Onyeka. Adam Porter. Gives it to Mengi. Plays a long ball forward. Edozie is allowed to get through us. I'm getting frustrated with this at the moment. We've been by miles the better team, and somehow we're losing. Good tackle by Shenton. Big Toe looked like he got fouled, but the foul was not given. Mengi gets it away. Change of defensive line, trying to get ourselves up the pitch a bit more. May be counterproductive, but we've got 15 minutes to try and save this game. Big Tell is playing as a midfielder at the moment. You need to be in the box, mate. Oh, come off it. This is ridiculous. It literally hit the crossbar and sat on the line. There's just no justice in this game sometimes. We are chucking everything we've got at this. Come on, guys. Win the ball back. Oh, no way. They get a penalty as well. No justice in the world at all. Not having it. Oh, come on. They've got to win this about 5-0 now, aren't they? And then they've not been in the game for most of it. I honestly don't even know what to say for that one because we played all right for the game. Somehow we've ended up with absolutely crap ratings. And a terrible 3-0 defeat. So what are we? It's 5-1 in the morning. I think we're going to call it a day there. We're going to criticise Big Tell again. Let's see what his work rate is. We've criticised him a couple of times now. And it's not showing any signs of budging, is it? His stamina's going up. Training, individual strength. I think we need to start training that up. Just check. So we're getting training strength because he definitely needs to toughen up. Determination is 10, which is not bad, but and bravery is one that we need to get trained up as well. Can't do it all at once, so. So we've come unstuck again here. And if we look at our position in the Northern Premier at the moment, it is not very good. We're miles behind with 13 games on the clock. That is not good. Okay, we'll leave it there. For those that have watched the stream, those that watch it at a later date, I thank you for sticking with me. And I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.